Okay, let's start then. So as a quick recap, what has happened um, before. So you have escaped Untergard with the refugees from that city. You have helped them along the way, helped save Granny Mesher, their healer. Also, as I recall, I think Emmerich just joined. Also, as I recall, you helped some people from Grimmenhagen. So they are here too. Right now, you are approaching the gates of Middenheim. Um, this is the largest city of Middenland. And as you're approaching the gates, there's quite a few guards on post. There's also many people coming in and out. You're quite a big group, so you're quickly noticed. Um, the guards approach you, and of course, Captain Schiller, as the head of the group, just talks to them, explains the situation, and they let you go free. As you walk through the gates, you can see that the guards in Middenheim are pretty well equipped, but most of them uh, have on their armor signs of fight, like the city was recently attacked. Many of them uh, seem like they haven't slept in a while. They seem kind of hungry or annoyed about this whole situation. You can also see few two or three knights there, people with plated armor, people who've seen many battles. So as you walk through that gate, um, Captain Schiller kind of leads the refugees um, to the poorer side of Middenheim. Many of them might have relatives here. Um, so he approaches you and says basically that um, the people will probably find um, their places here. They might live on the streets, but this is the best that he can provide them. And as he's saying that, he pulls out a little coin purse, um, and he says to you, "I've talked to all the people, and we have gathered a small sum to thank you for your help during our trek. So what say you?"
Oh, um,
Well, a
that's
little gold goes a long way to showing your appreciation. I'm very thankful.
that's very nice of you, but uh, and you can
Yes,
keep
thank
my
you all
part.
kindly.
It's you can keep my part. It's gonna be more valuable to you than it is to me right now.
I'll take his share.
No, I want them to take it.
Well, it's not up to you.
Yes, it's up to me to. You know
Well,
what? I'll take my share and I'll give them back to.
that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
All right.
That's the spirit.
All right. So if you want to know the amount of coin, there's about 8 gold crowns and about, I think, 13 silver inside for you to share.
Split how many ways? 5?
Yes, Alexa is not yet with you
Yeah, but
now.
Swifty technically is.
All right, all right. So 5 ways if you want to count Swifty.
So 8 gold crowns and how many silver shillings did you say?
13.
I hate this part. I I keeping tab on the gold and things like that.
Remember that
Always mess up.
you can, of course, try to persuade other players, and so on. So if you want to keep the gold for yourself, or maybe give it back, that's always an
If that
option.
was true, then the halfling would have all of our money all of the time.
I mean, maybe he's good with money.
No, he's just good at talking.
All right.
You guys can trust me with the money. I'll keep good care of it. I can get an upgrade on my in room.
I'm sorry, how many silver shillings was it again? I don't know why I keep forgetting.
13.
13. Yeah.
13. So basically, like the equivalent of 133 silver shillings then.
I
So
think
are
a
we
gold
dividing
crown
this
is
evenly?
20 shillings.
Yeah, 1 gold crown is 20 silver shillings. So 8
Nice.
gold crowns times 20 is 160, plus 13 is 133.
Yep.
Which is about 26 and a half, or give or take, silver shillings per person. Assuming we could just trade
Oh,
gold.
Isn't it not 173? If my...
Whoa, fuck you and your math, buddy.
All right.
This
So
is
how
why
do you
I'm
want-
not in charge of the money.
So do you want to split it then?
I say equal share. You know what? I'll even take less than an equal share. I will take 1 gold crown and 14 silver shillings. That's less than my share.
Okay. So I assume Emric. Oh, okay, go.
I need to download Foxit because I have just reinstalled my computer, so I can't tell how many like gold crowns per shilling and how many brass pennies per shilling.
Oh,
I think it's
Oh,
a
it's right
split of
there.
like 34 shillings.
It's right there on the page. Okay, that's good.
All right. So Captain Schiller just passes you the purse with the gold. You pass it to each other, and everyone takes their share. Also, of course, these who you wanna. You know.
Give it back right away.
Okay, you give it back right away. As the purse reaches back to Captain Schiller, he kind of measures the gold in the purse, gives a little polite smile, and tells, "Okay, I have another thing for you. I would definitely like to visit the ruler of this place, Boris Sodbringer. He has sent us. I don't know if you remember. He has sent us some wine and bread to help in Untergard. Of course, it was a shame we had to leave, but I would like to go and thank him personally for what he has done for us. And I'm curious if you'd like to join me and meet him.
Ah,
Oh, absolutely. I think all that food
yes.
raised everyone's spirit before we had to take to the road. Only nice to say thanks.
Very well, let's go then. Okay, so as you leave, hopefully this worked and you're now on the map of Middenheim.
Yes, we are.
Very well, you can see yourself down at the bottom. Hopefully everyone can move their characters. So as you move northways, through Middenheim, through the merchants district. I'd like Conrad. Give me a perception roll.
One moment, I was on the wrong page and I can't see the map. It just might be not loading fast enough for me, but I will roll perception.
All right.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, there we go.
All right. That's a failure. That's good. So as you Conrad, because you're from Britannia, right? If I remember correctly. Did we lose him?
Conrad. Arcloid,
Yes.
we're talking to you.
He's very quiet. I couldn't quite hear him.
Well, turn
Yeah,
him up.
I did.
All right. I'm sorry. So the question was, Conrad is from Britannia, right? If I remember
Yes.
correctly.
Yes.
All right. So as you're walking through the merchant district, you marvel the empire's, building structures and all that. And as you're looking, you don't see a young woman approaching from your left, and she walks into you. Right, Liz, that's you. Whatever you want to do, go ahead.
Well, first Conrad's going to check himself, make sure he hasn't been pickpocketed.
Oh, she certainly hasn't done that. But well, I'm sorry. I'm just she seems a little nervous, a little bit distressed because of
Well, where are you so eager to get to, my young lady?
well, chaos and about and whatnot. I could go into a story about how I lost my family's farm and how the city itself is a place for many refugees and a lot of wreckage and whatnot. But I'm sure such a powerful person such as yourself wouldn't be interested in the poor problems of a peasant girl. But might I ask, do you happen to know anybody who would be looking for an apprentice to become an armorer under?
Say that last word again.
An armorer, person who makes armor.
Well, I do need some armor at some point, but I would not be able to provide you with a shop. Perhaps
no,
somebody within the town can help you. So, come, let's go together. I was recently the
thank
victim
you.
of a beastman attack myself, so we're all fleeing chaos here.
Oh, you
Oi,
poor man.
Conrad. Who's this you bumped into? You married already?
I don't think she's married, but she's not quite my type.
Well, you sure seem like you two are if you're just standing here talking around this long. Hi, I'm Victor. How you doing?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Darpont, Knight of Britannia.
Oh, a knight from Batonia. She kind of bows and says, "Oh, I'm just a simple peasant girl. My name is Alexa, and I used to be a dairy farmer, but not anymore. Like I said, I was trying to see if I can find somebody to apprentice under. I'd like to learn how to make armor. It seems like a valuable trade, and
Oh, yes, it is, especially with all these bad things about it.
indeed.
Well, maybe we could bump into a person or two. We were actually on our way to see the Lord of these lands.
The
Perhaps
Graf
you could come
Dawnbringer?
with us. Maybe he could point you somewhere.
You have an audience with Boris Todbringer?
Well, more an attempt to grovel at his feet and thanks for all that he's done for us. But I mean, give or take, that's about what we're doing.
She
Yes.
kind of looks at you all like in complete disbelief and says, "But Tal and Rhea must have blessed me this day. Of course I will come with you."
Fantastic! We already have a new friend here, and it's only been, what, about half an hour? I think we're
Make
making
friends with
progress,
him.
everyone.
You make friend with anyone, really.
I know, it's just my special talent.
Yeah.
And he'll just like come over and like put like an arm around your ankle. I think that's about as high as he can reach.
Well, Alexa's short, so she's 5'3", so yeah, not too much. You wouldn't have to reach too high.
There we go. Come on then, let's go. We're off to see the Lord.
All right.
Toddbringer.
So
you might
Captain
want to
Blue-
tone down your happy things.
Yes,
feelings.
Middenheim is
now?
swollen with refugees and it's been under
Yeah.
siege, so
And if I was the lord of this place, I would be very pissed if someone just went in my castle and started singing how great things are. But
That's a 5 gold crown smiling tax.
Well, someone around here has to be happy with all this dreadful dreariness. You know, everyone's just gonna go quite insane if they don't.
Why don't you go ahead and tell them about your family?
Oh yes, let me just go ahead and tell
Oh,
you all about
God.
that real quick.
Captain Schiller yells back, "Stop dawdling! Let's go! We don't
yes,
have much time."
This cart's heavy.
oh, of course.
All right, the Dunkard.
Come on, together, everyone, skipping.
All right. So you start to go through Middenheim, up to the palace, pretty much. And as you approach this great building, Captain Schiller tells you before he approaches the gates and the guards to wait for him a bit, as you're not very well dressed to meet the Lord, but he will call for you. In a minute.
Understandable. I didn't exactly pack my Sunday best.
all right.
Okay. So as you have a wait for like 5 or 10 minutes, out of the palace comes a guard and calls for you to come in.
Well, we'll
Yep, no
where to
objection.
go.
Okay.
Yep.
So you follow the guard through the palace. You go through like a big hall. All of the family portraits and goblins and whatnot hang on the walls. It looks like, however, the palace has seen better days, and this looks like the time of Middenheim, where it's mostly focused on defending itself and war, rather than keeping the palace clean and looking well. So the guard takes you to quite a big room with a great big table in the middle. In front of the table there stand Captain Schiller and a man, kind of a medium build.
Whoops, sorry.
No way.
That's
No,
right.
no,
You
no,
literally
it's okay.
succeeded, though. You see this. This is what you
Yeah.
see.
So kind of a middle-aged man, some gray hair stuck through his black ones. He seems well dressed for one, and he seems kind of at his place, like he really knows what he's doing. Captain Schiller notices your bunch, squints a bit, looking at the little peasant girl with you, but kind of in his mind goes back and says whatever, and he presents to you, reaching his hand towards the other man. This is the bailiff of Middenheim. The Lord cannot unfortunately see us himself, as he is out in fighting chaos, and he's not going to be back very soon. But I've talked to the bailiff, and he seems to may have some use of a bunch like you. I'm sure you're looking for work and such. The bailiff himself can explain it better. I must be on my way, tend to the refugees and see how Granny Mesher is doing. So I
Sounds
leave you
good.
to it.
Shall
They're
has
all out
mercy
front
on
in
your
need of
people.
help.
Okay, thank you. And he leaves. So, says the bailiff, about that work for you. It's not going to be an easy one. I've got to tell you, the guards in this fine city have their hands full, keeping the refugees where they should be. Keeping the general peace in the public, keeping the gates safe. So a problem has occurred. Um, there's many dead in the city, unfortunately. They all go down to the Morse Park, and this is what I'd like you to check. There's been accounts of people missing, especially in the night down in the Morse Park. I'd like you to check what's going on there. Of course, there'll be money in it. So what say you?
Well,
I would be glad to help my good sir.
I heard money. I'm in.
Yes, indeed. I do like money as well, and it would be a nice deed to help out the people of the city, that's for sure. Especially after their lord was so nice to our people back when they had to leave their homes.
if I can be of any help, yes, I mean,
Very well. I shall pay you. What say you about 10 gold crowns each after the task is finished?
sounds like a reasonable price for a job well done.
Awfully generous, my lord.
I look around at the rest of us and say, it'd be a lot easier to divide if you just made that 12 gold crowns.
All right, give me a haggle roll.
I'm trained in haggle. Also, literally, it would be easier. It'd be just 2 gold
Yeah.
crowns
yeah,
apiece.
yeah.
Let's see, haggle.
Okay, give me within 10% advantage. So it's like a plus 10 roll. Since it's a good argument.
Success.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yes, Master Elf. I think that's a good sum. Sure. 12 gold crowns it is. Now I must, however, leave you to it. I have many matters to attend to.
Of course.
I'm sure you'll find your way to the Morse Park.
Of course, my lord.
Okay. And the guards, of course, lead you outside.
Alexa whispers to tell Sheehan, 12 crowns? That's more money than you would make an entire year as a farmer.
There's more crowns than I see laying on the street in my entire life.
I've never seen such a sum. What fortune has befallen? Or what sort of fortune have the gods given me? Ronaldo must be at work here.
And at that, with the mention of one of your human gods, I stop talking to you.
She sniffs the air. It's like, what's that smell?
Already walking away.
I just said some of us don't take bath very regularly.
No, I smell like shit. That's what she's getting at.
Yeah, and I was putting it in a polite way of saying you smell like shit.
I'm pushing a cart filled with shit. It's not a surprise to anybody.
You know, you don't have to drag that thing throughout the whole town.
I have to, or someone will steal it.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm not certain that you're in danger of that.
You know this is worth money,
In fact, I think
right?
it might ward people away.
You know this is worth money. The farmer probably knows this is worth money.
Yeah. because
Well, technically,
there's no
yes.
time like farming when cows invade your land.
Mutant cows, maybe.
Look, there's money in this, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. Right.
So
Oh.
Alexa, being a native to Middenheim specifically, would know exactly where that Moores Park is.
Yep.
So she'll.
Guessing it's here.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
So,
I thought it was going to
It's
be part
all
of the
nice
Great
there.
Park. Sorry, I'm zoomed in far enough. I don't know if the numbers have names somewhere else on the map, but I didn't look.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then you guys are just good at this.
Oh yes.
Look at this
there-
slaughterhouse across town. It's just like this purple pit. Man, that seems friendly.
Oh, there's Temple Shalia. Nice.
38.
I do like how we're Godzillaing ourselves
Great
across the
Park.
map.
bam. All right.
I hope we'll find a mage to train me. But that's out of character.
Okay.
Really, I was hoping
Um,
to find a leather worker at some point.
I mean, if you guys now wanna, do some shopping or something like that.
I guess.
Is there such a thing
Uh,
as a watertight bag in this? Like
I
a
mean,
leather
yeah,
sack that
there's-
would be able to be sealed some way?
They do
That's,
have. You could, yeah, like a backpack can be oiled and waterproofed.
That will cost a lot of money, I imagine.
How much money would you imagine?
I don't know. Like,
That's what I said. I'm gonna have to go find a leathersmith, describe what I want made, and see if they could give me an estimate.
sure. We can go do a bit of shopping. I suggest we get some place to sleep before we begin our investigation.
It's true, we have been on the road for quite some time, so perhaps a day of rest, enjoy the city, and then we get on with it.
I mean, didn't they say that the missing people that? I mean, I would assume that all the illegal things happen at night, right? It's easier to cover your activities in the dark.
That would make sense.
Oh, I'm glad I got night vision.
So I guess we can do a bit of shopping and find a place to rest before we go right into another dangerous endeavor.
They did say the refugees were living on the streets, right?
I mean, some of them have families here, so
But
Yeah.
generally, though.
Generally speaking,
Generally.
that are in the parks. I mean,
Well, then
They
I
do.
know where I'm staying. I've
Also-
literally got a tent, so I will go to the park in tent.
also,
sure?
for a backpack, that it does list under the description for a backpack that better, meaning good backpacks, are oiled and waterproof.
Oh,
So regular one is 30 shillings, it looks like.
Well, actually, I'm not looking for a backpack, though. I want something I can wear as a belt and hold a specific sized item in.
Ah,
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm ready to go shopping. I'm loading up Fox Reader.
well, Alexa will be kind of chirpy and amazed at her change of fortune here and say, well, it just so happens this is my home city, so if you need a guide to show you around the city, I'd be more than happy to help.
Sure.
Oh, I'd love to
sure.
take you up on that, and maybe afterwards, I do need a place to sleep tonight. You wouldn't happen to have a
Yes.
spare cot or something? Maybe I could crash on a chair?
Oh, no, sir. My family's, well, it wasn't our farm, but the Landgrave's farm that were a part of is sadly destroyed. I'm sort of looking for a place myself, but I'm sure we can find something good.
Yes, of
Well,
course. We have
together
a
we
bit.
can work. We can
have a bit-
find something, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have a bit of money. We can. I mean, we can try to find somewhere like an inn or.
Emmerich character said out
Well,
loud, instantly pickpocketed.
Well, Alexa will say, well, it might be tricky just because, well, there's so many refugees in the city.
Yeah,
Any
of course.
inn is likely to pay or cost a lot of money.
But we have some amount of money, so
Well, she kind of looks about herself. You best not say that too loudly.
oh yeah. Yes, right. I would like is there a temple dedicated to Shelia in the city? I would like to make a quick visit. Religious reason.
Oh, well, if you'd like, I can lead you over.
Sure.
So yeah, Alexa will go with you to the temple. She herself will make a donation too.
Yeah, that's what Gustav will
Um,
try to go to the temple and not like
Which temple?
not disturb the temple of Shelia and not disturb the healer
Oh,
there, but give a donation to 1 gold crown for the temple.
Okay, pretty good.
Alexa will give a shilling. As a peasant, she'll be amazed at the fact that you have such wealth. She's never seen gold coins before.
Yes, of course the priests are very happy to get your donations. They give you their blessings.
I thank them for the blessing of Shelia.
All right.
It's
So do you
very-
wanna do any shopping? Do you wanna?
Well, yeah, I need to go find
yeah.
a leather worker.
I might have to come with you. I might want a little leather cap or something.
Okay.
Along the way, though, I'd like to keep an eye out to see if I see any secret thief signs.
Well, secret thief signs. Okay.
I imagine that's something that's just me spitballing here. That's like, what do you call it? The hobo signs? Things that are written on, like, hey, there's good targets here, that sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know what actually thief signs are. That's why I'm keeping an eye out for them.
I mean, according to the rule book, it's pretty open to interpretation, but it might be what you're saying.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's any sign of, like, a thieves guild or something through their hidden symbology, whatever.
All right. I'll give you a heads up. Something like that comes up.
I know we just went to the temple, but can we come? Because I have guild speak, and that might help you if you want someone that, like for price, for idling, or thing like that. If I sure that I can understand the language of the guild.
Right. I mean, you're free right now to do any shopping in any group you'd like.
Well, let me describe for you then what I'm
Okay.
trying to get, and you tell me what a price might be. Because what I would like is like a messenger bag, right? But not a messenger bag. One that straps along like a belt and holds the bag solid to my hip.
Okay.
In the aforementioned oiled and leather thing, like a good backpack.
Like a sling bag?
But like I said, strapped to the hip so that it is solid and tight against me.
All right.
I've seen them in pictures before, so I know I'm just making an item up. I just don't know what it's called. A messenger bag is worn across the shoulder, so it's just like the same thing, but I'm talking
A
about...
fanny pack?
No, because I'm
Yeah,
talking about
kind
on the
of,
side. The kind that you would see in, like, let's say in fantasy art, that usually has straps and all this stuff to keep, like, items in the bag from ever going anywhere. But I'm talking about
Belt
specifically...
pouch?
No. Don't try to name it. I've already described it. I don't need the name.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if it has to be waterproof, so as Liz mentioned, it's going to be better quality, so to speak.
That's fine.
So I'm thinking about 40 silver shillings, if it is crafted specifically for you.
That's fine. Could I try to haggle that down?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, you see there, success. For the amount of
Nice.
materials we're asking for here, that seems like it could be just a little bit less. Not even
Okay.
using the full amount. The way you're gonna cut this, you could use that other leather to make something else and earn even more money on it.
Okay, very well. You can persuade me to lower the price to, say, 35 silver shillings.
Okay, fine. Payable on delivery, or these are an upfront cost here?
How about half now and half after I make it?
Alright, you said 35?
Yeah. Make it 15 now and 20 after I make it.
Alright. I'll drop 15 shillings now.
Okay. Should be ready tomorrow.
Next on the list, I guess, as long as we're a leather worker,
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind getting a skull cap.
Right, let me just check the price. Real
It
quick.
says 3 gold here in the book.
So that will be it.
And naturally, I want to haggle it down.
Go ahead.
Well, you see, back in my town, you could have enough cow to get like as much as you want. Oh, wait, I rambled on too much about my own town. I guess it doesn't work, does it?
Started
No,
talking about your own town, and then you started going on about your family, and an hour later...
yeah,
An hour later,
it's-
he still just glares straight and goes, 3.
yeah, sorry, Halfling. It's going to be 3 gold crowns.
Alright, I'll go ahead and drop 3 gold and take the skull cap.
Might I suggest next that we go fetch some, well, maybe some potions, some medicinal herbs or things like that. You never know.
Oof, those are going to be in short supply.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're
Conrad will have.
saying,
Go ahead. I was just saying, Conrad's going to an armorer where they sell metal armor, looking for a helmet. I can't get Fox it up yet, so I don't know how much one costs off the top of my head.
so you're looking for a plate or a chain?
I already have a coif, so I'm trying to upgrade to some plate.
Okay, plate helmet, that would be 30 golden crowns.
They're also
So I
scarce,
can't
and it's
even
also
afford
during
that.
wartime, so
Yeah.
the city was once
So,
sieged by demons, so
This is a good price.
let me ask you a quick question then. Would you allow me to use my already mail shirt and get sleeves for it, or do I need to?
I mean, generally, an armorer could just add the sleeves to a mail shirt. It's a, it's not a very hard to do thing, but it would take him some time. So say a day, and you'd have to pay the how do you call it? The price of the shirt, or the sleeved mail shirt without minus the price of the shirt itself, which is 35 gold coins. And then silence.
Well, I've got, sorry, I was going through the book to get prices on things. I've got just a couple more things I want to buy, and I'm just going to say them out, and we'll just assume that I've been going around town looking for them, and you tell me if I could find them or if I can't find them.
All right.
A lantern.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Lantern
That gonna be 5 copper? Or sorry, what is C? 5 gold crowns rather. Copper. I don't know what I was thinking.
yeah.
That's still gonna be 5 gold crowns.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Remember, you need some oil for it.
Yeah, that's the next thing on my list. Lamp oil. Can I find that?
Yes, it's however in short supply.
So how much more is it gonna be? It's listed as 5 silver base. So
Yeah, let's say 7.
that's fine. I can still. I don't want to haggle that. A pick.
Like a pickaxe or
Yeah, not a lock pick, an actual physical tool pick.
okay. Could you remind me the price?
25 silver.
25 silver. Yeah, that's okay. This is Middenheim. So 25 should be okay.
A spade. I have a shovel. I done the research. A spade is more a digging tool than a shovel is.
All right.
I wanted to know
yeah.
what the difference. Like, could I just use my shovel as a spade? Nope. They're different tools. Specialists know this apparently.
Okay. So same 25.
Yep. And I need a sack.
Um, how large the sack would be?
I'm assuming big for what I need it for. Big.
Okay. Let's say 10 silver.
Oh, double the price. Could I haggle that?
Go ahead.
Since he's trying to double the price on me, I feel that's haggleable. Haggleable.
That's pointy hair attacks.
Success!
Yes.
That's
all right.
Yeah.
They're called knife ears, thank you.
Okay. How does 7 silver sound?
That's fine. I'm not going to play the whole back and forth haggle game. I'll go with you on 7.
All right. Good.
That's everything.
Yes.
Gustav
Yeah.
will really want to go fetch some medicinal rods, so I guess I found an excuse to go to the College of Alchemists and Wizards.
Yeah. I mean, depends on what you want. If you want healing draughts, so like mixtures, basically. One, it's going to cost you a lot. And two, yes, you'd need to go to the
Yeah, but
alchemist.
that's the plan. I mean,
Okay.
what if some of us get injured? I mean, we don't have anything to heal them, so I feel like it's a smart move to be prepared. You know, just in case.
All right. So sure, yeah. You can pay them a visit. Do you need anything specific there? Do you want to talk to someone or just buy
Uh,
the healing
well,
drops?
I do want to buy things like really medical supplies, but I mean, technically, as an apprentice wizard, I need a master. So, but my character don't just got into this career and he doesn't know we have I don't know, magical gift or something like that. So, in character, no, he doesn't want to talk to anybody in particular. But
Okay, I see. I see what you're getting.
yeah,
Um,
You want someone to discover him.
yes.
yeah. Huh. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard. And you're a human character, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you would need a master, but it's kind of the apprentices don't really, become magicians through the night. So if someone would discover you,
Well, I don't
yeah,
have any magical training now. I just can sense magic from, but I cannot cast anything else. So I assume it will, because it says that some adventurers are actually entering for uh, to gather any Sorry, I can speak together money to spend on the tutelage. So,
Okay. I mean, all right. Uh, let's call it that. As you
I mean,
um
we had this conversation last time, so I thought it was like, you know.
yeah, I mean I had something planned for you
Oh,
a bit later, But it
all
depends.
right.
Do you want to try something now, or do you want to kind of leave me to let you discover the kind of magic aspect of your character?
Oh well, no, I leave you to it then because I mean,
All right.
I know I don't have any experience to do anything, so and I can cast magic, so it's all right.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I'm sure you'll quote unquote notice when I'm trying to push you towards that.
All right, sorry.
Right? No problem. You
So
still want
yeah,
the
yeah, I
mixture?
still want to try to buy some healing draughts or something like that.
Okay, so healing draught. This is a thing that's very much needed
Yeah.
since there's war going on. So 10 gold coins for one.
That's a fair price, I think. So yeah, I will buy one.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, how many weights does it have?
It doesn't have any weight.
All right, and what does it do exactly? I forgot.
Mm,
I
so
think it.
if you're not critically wounded, it heals. I
4.
think 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
A healing
and
draught has no effect on a heavily injured character.
exactly. So if you have
Oh yeah, I found the page. All right.
yeah 0 to 3 wounds, that's heavily injured. Right? Any more shopping, guys, or are we good to have a
I'm
sleep?
all out of money, so I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, when do I go back to pick up that thing?
Tomorrow.
Let's say you after you go to sleep, you can go there in the morning.
I instantly fall asleep and wake up. No, I'm joking. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Alexa will wait till tomorrow for her to ask around, but she's more than happy to help her new friends find what they're looking for in the market. So,
No, we're gonna find is in tavern or the inn or someone to help us. Well,
Oh,
lodge us.
Again, I'm sleeping in a tent in the park with all the other refugees.
Yep. There's many places
well,
to sleep apart from the ground.
since my other endeavors to getting armor were stymied by lack of gold,
Could you repeat that, or maybe type that down? You're kind of breaking up. Leather leggings. No problem. Let me just check the price. Yeah, 10 gold coins. That's okay.
I will take that. I guess I will have to pick them up later today or tomorrow because they might be big order.
No, that's okay. You can add them to your sheet right now. Right. So if you're settled, I mean, lodging for the night, if you really wanna um sleep in a something better than the ground.
Are you too good for the ground? You're born on the ground. You walk on the ground.
Ground's too good for me. I have to hide away from it, don't you see?
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. So sleeping in the common room, that's 5 pence. Um, if you want a private room, that's 10 silver shillings. So
Well, I'm a peasant, so I'll sleep in the common room.
Okay.
Thankful that there's even space. But I suppose, yeah, refugees don't. They probably ran out of money to use.
Yeah.
How
So
many pennies did you say?
5.
Just 5. Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 10 silver shilling.
Okay.
Conrad will also pay 10 shillings to
Right. So you wake up bright and ready for the upcoming adventure. Um,
Well,
the
before things get too busy, Alexa is going to attempt to gossip around to see if she might be able to find journeyman armorers who might be searching for an apprentice to help them. Um, so, since this is her home city, would it be okay? Would it be all right to add like a 10 + 10 bonus to this check?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You know the people. All right.
Aha!
Okay. Um, so in general, there's a few armorers there. Um, they need help because well the war is going, so that they have a lot of work to do. But none of the armorers in Middenheim have time to actually train an apprentice to do the work they do. They just need an apprentice, to throw some coal in the forge or sweep the floors or that kind of work. So this is
Right.
the general information that you can gather. I don't know if that satisfies you.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, given the number of orders, they probably don't have time to train anybody.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, she'll certainly keep track of who they are, so if
Um,
they come back later, she can try to ingratiate herself for when they do want apprentices, but
right.
Ghost,
then that's all. So she'll come back and be like, okay, well, that's a start.
Okay.
Gustav will try to gossip around to see if anyone has any information about more parks.
The Mars Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I'll go gossip around too with him.
All right, give me
Wow,
rolls.
people do not
Good
want to
idea.
talk to me.
No,
Do
very.
you want to talk to a nice little halfling here? Oh, why does it say target number 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Should be
doesn't seem right.
56. So that would be a success.
this an easy gossip or just regular.
I mean, you being a squire, I guess you can add a or yeah, sure, add a 10 bonus. Right. Just as a Liz, by the way, about those armorers and so on. It's kind of the same as with Emmerich. Okay. So you'll definitely have some options, but I'm glad you're trying, and you know where you're going, right? But you'll know when I'm kind of lulling you into the armor role.
He'll
Right.
have candy.
Yeah, they have cookies and candy. All right.
Come here, little girl.
No worries, no worries.
All right. So Gustav doesn't really is not very liked. Um, maybe people can sense your aura of magic. Um, the wizards are not very liked
That's
among these
nonsense. I'm not a
among
wizard.
the
I'm a
among the common
scribe.
people.
People
Yeah,
are
but
just ignorant.
yeah, exactly. But the talkative halfling, um, definitely what you learn are scary stories. Things like um, the niece of my friend of his aunt has disappeared near the Morse Park, just taking a night walk, or any people that came to the cemetery to mourn their loved ones, to mourn the dead. They have seen some scary things there. So it's kind of hard to tell what of it is genuine information about the case and just stories passed on.
Right. I
to
guess like
scare
the
people.
interesting information might be is if all the disappearances happen at night and if all the disappearances happen in maybe one particular area of the park.
Okay, so from the stories you gather, that it is either in the Morse Park or in the close vicinity of it.
North side or south side?
I mean, it's a big cemetery, so
Very true.
there's yeah, it's generally in there. And yeah, most of them happen at night. Yes.
Okie doke then. So we might be waiting here for a while, but at least we can do some searching during the day.
Of course you can.
Huh. The Laughing Jackass is nearby to the park, it seems. Is that a tavern of some kind?
It's just a dude,
Yeah.
just a guy.
Just a guy just laughs
It's
at
just
you
a-
as you come by.
Oh, that's just that laughing jackass.
He always runs by, kicks you in the balls, and laughs.
Yeah,
What a jackass.
calls you names. Right. So do you wanna go to the cemetery itself? Have a look.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, is it the
Yeah.
next day?
Yes.
It is
Yes,
the
it
next.
is.
I have a thing to pick up.
Yay!
Yeah,
Okay.
after you pick up your things.
Yeah,
Oh.
after you pick up all of
I'm
your
not going
things.
there alone with the Fling.
Well, no, I mean I don't want to not
Don't
be
you trust
there.
me to protect you?
So I'll pick up my thing and then I'll go that
Oh,
way.
that's fair.
What was it? I paid 15 and now I pay 20, right?
Yes.
All right. And now I have a waterproof container for my book.
All right, the book you
Yes.
got.
Now it just needs straps to make sure I never reach in and open it.
Some might call that a lock.
No, you get leather straps for the outside of the case, not for the book. That way I can never open the case. I don't... you might remember, it drives you insane to touch it.
For all this effort, you might as well just throw it in the river.
No, what? For all this effort, you would say, we should burn it, but a crazy man would say that. I've got 3 insanity points so far.
All right.
Maybe we'll bury it with a corpse or something. Come on.
Oh yeah, so we have demon zombie rising up. Good idea. Yeah. Let's bury the dangerous book, the dangerous demon book.
No. You see, if we bury the book with them, they'll spend more time underground reading the book instead of coming and rising up. It's genius. It's like when I have a good book, I just want to stay home and read it.
That sounds like
Well,
insanity.
If
That's
corpses are missing, it might be because of more mundane reasons. Like I've heard rumors of
hope
physicians
so.
stealing corpses to learn more about anatomy.
I suppose we
I'm
should see
not
for
going
ourselves
to
if they're
vote.
actually missing first.
So if Alexa is suggesting there's some sort of grave robbing going on, just go like side eye.
That's possible.
I didn't just buy a lot of grave robbing equipment. Surely that's not my... Nope! Let's keep going!
That's alright, you're just a humble little dung collector. That's good. Let's move along.
You have an odd, smelly friend.
It's more an acquaintance, really, but
Don't worry, none of us like.
Well, he's more of this guy who keeps kind of showing up with the rest of us. We haven't had the heart to say anything about it.
Hey, I was just passing through your town when you guys just decided to put me on a bridge with a bunch of beastmen.
Well, to your credit, you didn't run. You
To
fight
my
pretty well.
credit, I killed 2 of them.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
Exactly.
And now you're collecting shit.
Yep.
Well,
It's worth money. God damn it.
I respect your lifestyle, I guess.
It's a very curious elf.
That is.
Okay. So you approach the Morse Park, the great big cemetery of Middenheim. So as you approach the gate, you can see this is uh, quite a big space of land surrounded by a metal fence. There is a few people around. Many of the people that would come here normally maybe change their routes to not come so close to the cemetery, um, because of the stories going around of people missing. Um, However, there's a fellow standing pretty much in the gate, just leaning against it. Um, you can. Oh, okay. If anyone has, what would that be? Probably knowledge about the Empire. Um, you might roll
Well,
it to know if you.
Knowledge.
Um,
wow.
which one would that be? Just the Empire?
Yeah, just the Empire.